Hi, Facebook. I decided to go live today. Not really feeling all that hot. I'm not gonna lie. My depression is bad today. I figured I'd give you guys an update. It's still healing with my depression. I'm not doing anything. It's like when I go to these council appointments and then I talk about things that's going on. And then they ask me, well, what do you think happened when you was little to trigger your depression and why you cut? I say, I don't know. Therefore, I'm thinking and I'm thinking, but like I said, my issue goes deeper than that. I'm still trying to deal with my mother's depression 3 years later. Today was a rough day. It's already October 11th. And like I said, I'm trying not to fall apart today. I just want to lay in bed and cry. But I know laying in bed is not a good thing about crying. I had missing time today. I think I had a seizure. I know it was a bad kidney day. I kind of didn't want to scare my cousin, but realizing that it was a bad kidney day is really nothing that nobody can do. The hospital don't want me there. So like I said, October is rough. It's getting closer and closer to the 25th. I keep making jokes, cracking, just being me, just being silly, with covering up the real emotions. You never get over a parent's death, especially somebody who you was close to see fall apart. And I will never get over that. Never. I still can't get over when I went to the hospital and saw my mother with the little flat bite thing. She was still warm to the touch. I wanted to take a piece of her hair. I wanted to take a piece of her nail. I wanted to take a piece of her band-aid and take a picture of her honey pot tattoo, but I knew I couldn't because her body belonged to Buffalo Science, and they need to study all parts of her. I have the memory, but it's like 3 years later, even though I see pictures of her, I have a voice clip of her saying, do you still want Ayla? That's all I have. It's so short, shorter than a blink of an eye. But the thing is, it's hard to remember her face, hard to remember her daily routine that her and my grandmother used to do. When you're used to being around somebody like that, you try to hide the pain. You will never get over the pain. People like to tell you, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. No, you can't suck that up. It still hits home. Here it is, 3 years later, October 25th, I don't know how I'm going to be. But thank God I'm not out there in those streets under a bridge because it's getting colder. Somebody took the chance on helping me with taking me in. But like I said, when I go to these so-called professionals, even when I ask my doctor, well, what's the next step for me to do? What's the worst case scenario with my health? Nobody wants my death on their hands, and I don't want my death on their hands. But it's going to happen. Hopefully, when that time comes, I won't suffer like my mother. I'm cool with it. Not really cool, but either way I go, it is what it is. I pray to God every night, but like I said, that's besides the point. My depression is so deep regarding my mother. I'm trying not to swell up and cry now. But it's like the way she would call my name, the way she would comb her hair, just simply looking at her in a chair, asking her silly questions where she don't make me feel like I'm dumb for asking any question. I can't really go to family and like, well, so and so and so and so, and give me an explanation or guide me on where to look at on the internet. If it's not in the internet, go look in the book or in the Bible. My mother never really made me feel like that. She made me feel like I can talk to her about anything, even if it appear to be like a retarded question. I don't know what other word to use it, but like I said, it's hard when you don't have a grave, when you didn't have any update pictures, or have ashes, or just anything left because everything that you had in your mother's got set out when you was in the hospital. That's hurting me to the core. Memories are slowly fading of my mother and my grandmother. Yeah, I keep posting the same pictures, but I miss hearing her call my name. Just having a little conversation. Me asking her, Ma, how much sugar should I put in there? Ma, how you break this liquid down? How you break this measurement down? Or, hey, Ma, can I go to the store and get something for you? Do you need me to come by to do your hair? Do you want me to cut your feet? Or, like I said, just a simple thing. I miss that. I miss hearing her call everybody name. I miss my grandmother calling everybody my brother name, even though she knew that wasn't their name. She would call everybody Richard when we would do something to her. Just a little silly stuff. And like I said, October is hard. Very hard. Depression is no joke. You can't never get over somebody who you cared about so deeply. Even the smell of a cigarette, even the scent of the fart. Yeah, I went there with the fart because those were the small details that you remember what they did throughout the day, where they step at, where they would like to sit at on the porch. Their favorite thing. My mother's favorite things was wind chimes. Her favorite color was red. My grandmother's was yellow. She loved red lipstick. Yes, she did. Her car was red. And it's just hard sometimes for me just dealing with it. You can't get over something like that. I keep trying to distract myself, but you can never distract yourself. Thank God I didn't jump in the falls when I wanted to, because at one point, yes, I was trying to kill myself to go be with my mother. But me as a Christian, I know if you take your own life, you wonder in the next life, reliving that moment over and over. That's not the way to go. But when doctors don't understand why you that way, and you get deep on a doctor and they ain't got no answer for you, that's deep. But when you go in dark places, when people keep telling you, oh, just get over, or they keep pushing you to that limit like they ain't done nothing dirty to you, it's hard to react on everybody. And I don't mean to sound all rude to a lot of people, but people don't care about how I feel when they say stuff to me, because when they hurt my feelings, they sleeping comfortably in their bed like they ain't never done nothing. So it's like, I try to give people the respect that is given to me, to them. Treat people like how you want to be treated, but some people need to be treated like dog shit. Some people need to be treated to put in their place. No, I don't go live for attention or for the view. It's just that I'm in a depressing mode today, and I'm trying to pick myself up out of it. But like I said, October, my mother loved Halloween movies, some of them. She loved it. And then come Thanksgiving, that's even harder. My mother and my grandmother was in the kitchen cooking. Used to have people over and everything. It's none of that no more. No life, nowhere. We all went our separate ways. And I'm good with it, but like I said, because it hurts too bad when we're all together. Especially when I look at myself in the mirror or see somebody, oh, you look just like your mother, you look just like your grandmother, oh, you got the salt and pepper hair just like your grandmother. Yeah, I'm grateful for that because people got that memory. But because of me, my memory fades fast with my mother and my grandmother and my grandparents. I would love to shoot the breeze with my grandfather, Mr. Harper Pippins, and Mr. Willie James Matthews Sr., and my grandma Eva Mae Matthews. We talked about a lot about cooking, especially my grandfather Harper Pippins. He would ask me a cooking question. He would give me an old-fashioned cookbook and see if I knew how to follow the recipe. He was so impressed that I knew how to break a recipe down with flour, a sifter. You can do other things besides flour, a sifter, and baking soda. I come from old school scratch cooking. Don't get me wrong, this quick cooking is easy, but I like old school biscuits, yeast, cake dough, frosting from scratch, double boiling, homemade beef stroganoff, all that. I did all that with my grandparents. Did all that in food service in school. That was my major in school. But like I said, I just wanted to let people know how I'm feeling. If I still feel standoffish, it's because of the depression with October. And I don't want to go there in other places. If it's important, leave me a message. You guys have my phone number. For those who have my phone number, you can leave me a message on any one of my pages. Nick, NickMathews. It's me, Melissa Stars, MILESSASTARS. That's me, same picture. Nikki Nicolette, Nikki Matthews, all on Facebook. Gmail, NICKOLETTE14305 at Yahoo wait a minute, at gmail.com. The other one is Nikki30 Yahoo. I got another one, Nikki Melissa 7168. I got a bunch of them, but like I said, my depression is deep today. I'll get out of it eventually, but like I said, I don't know how I'm going to be October 25th. That's a rough day. I'm not. I'll try to go live and, just let people know how I'm feeling, but it's hard when you slowly lose a memory of your mother because she really didn't take that many pictures. I can remember her telling me with her cancer, she was glad that she didn't lose her hair like she thought she was. Her hair was so important to her because she didn't want to wear a wig. I'm glad she got to go in her sleep. Just like my grandmother, she got to go in her sleep. The day after Christmas, December 26th, like 3, 4 in the morning, her body was still warm. They got to go the way they want. Me, I really don't care how God has me go. Hopefully I won't suffer too much, but if that's how he want me, that's how he want me. I try to be in good spirits. I'm going to my doctor's appointments. I had 5 in 1 month, still got 3 more. I've never had that done, but my little boys got fired within the last 4 months, including homeless, but I'm not homeless no more. I'm thankful that I got out of that situation. So don't talk down about somebody who's going through something. It ain't always drugs. It ain't always alcoholic. In a blink of an eye, your life could change too, because mine sure did. But like I said, I'm slowly picking up the pieces. I was the one that was never into material things or lavish trips this, lavish trips this. I always took care of what I needed to take care of. It was always about 50-50 with me. Not, I'm going to screw this person over, screw that person over. I would give the person the shirt off my back, help them out no matter what the situation is. But I can't be nice to too many people, but that's besides the point. My depression is at a minimum today. That's why I decided to let people know how I'm doing. But I don't know how I'm going to be doing October 25th. Hopefully I can still put a smile on my face without crying. Don't ask somebody how their depression is or how they're doing if you're not really willing to hear the dark places with depression, because it's uncomfortable. Just be happy that we're not in that bus or jumping off the Grand Island Bridge or jumping in the Whirlpool Bridge or down at the Devil Holes. Be happy. Just be happy. Just listen. All we want is a shoulder to cry on. We're not strange. We don't understand it. There's not that much literature out there on the internet because everybody don't like to talk about that part of depression. Me, I'm a person that has to talk about it in order to get myself from thinking too many thoughts. If I was by myself in my old house, today would be a day that I would just cut my arm, just out of lack of emotion. But you know what? I'm better than that today. I have not hurt myself. I don't have any new marks. There's no new marks anywhere. So I'm proud. I hate to use the word crackhead, but that was my crackhead lowest point. I'm not there anymore. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna have those thoughts, because seizure medication, thyroid medication, diabetes medication, any type of medication make you always have suicide thoughts. So when you think a person is walking down the street rambling, no, it's always something that happened when they were younger to be at that point. And they don't know because we have a mental block through. I just hate when I don't know a certain time period or I have missing time and can't understand why I had missing time. And it's like, is it a seizure? Is it something new? Nobody likes that. And just remember, it's bad when somebody's always assuming that somebody have HIV. Know somebody's status before you say, they got the monster, they sniffing, they popping pills. Because I look like I'm fat, but I'm not fat. I don't eat that much. It's medicine that's blowing me up. Been sick since a baby. So if you see something abnormal with a family member or a kid, pay attention. Start marking it down. If they're sleeping too much, monitor how much they're breathing. Check their pulse regular, especially if you know something is going on. If a vitamin isn't working, listen to your kid. That vitamin is making them sick, or this food is making them sick. If somebody had told me 10 years later at 45, everything that I'm putting in my system is making me allergic, no. I would have said you lying, but yeah, that's the case. When I put water, bread, chicken, steak, pork chops, beef, chicken tenders, anything, I get to itching. And it's not fair. What do I have time to play Russian roulette with besides food? I gotta eat. I gotta eat. I cannot just not eat. It'll take me out quicker. But pay attention to somebody that you know that used to be semi-healthy and they're not themselves. It could be kids, babies, old folks. Just listen. Be there. Watch them when they don't even know what's going on, because sometimes they don't even know how to form no words. Something is wrong. I used to wouldn't say anything to anybody because I got made fun of because I was unusual. Still unusual. I sit in the background like a spider intaking the world. I'm starting baby steps with speaking up for myself and giving myself confidence. And my number one that I have to work on is with calling myself a bad bitch. I'm not a bad bitch. I'm a bad woman that took care of issues and got myself out of a situation. It's nice to have a man by your side and help you out with 50-50, but I've never been the type of chick to ask a man for anything. I would ask you to help out 3 times, and after them 3 times, when you give me your ass to kiss, I don't ask you for anything after that. And I'm not the type to have a $40 type of girl. No, I will save up for a rainy day or do without and try to do it myself. My hobby is science. I like little ghost stuff and I like computers. That's why I really never learned how to drive because I was too scared. And closing your eyes on the road is not a good thing. So, yeah, I'm a nerd when it comes to computers and phones. I can hook people's phones up with stuff that they knew nothing about. I know how to get a lot of stuff. I know how to fix TVs and help them with their wires the right way because that's what I was into. Wires, computers, and TV, science, and nature. That's what controls my depression to get my mind off of a lot of stuff. But I just figure I give people update. You know, the ones that say they really care. But yeah, I'm not in the hospital today or the emergency room. Even though I wasn't feeling good, I didn't go there. It was a waste. But like I said, I appreciate the people that do give me encouragement, that do say something, that way, that acknowledge me because I can't see them or know their name on like that, so don't take it personal. But like I figure I give you an update. Yes, I'm rambling over my words because I'm trying to include a lot in. It was just unscheduled, something that I felt like I needed to do, that God said let people know how you doing. October is rough. It's gonna be rough all the way to Mother's Day. But thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. Those who care, those who don't, fuck them either way. But like I said, I'm me all day long. This is documenting my journey through whatever process too. God says, okay, it's time to go. Hopefully it's no time soon.